How can someone's earwax go from this to this? Let me explain. You see, as someone gets older, they tend to produce more earwax. But there are things they can do to help reverse this process. That's why we made a short video with our #1 tip. And here's a hint. It's got nothing to do with cotton swabs or complicated earwax kits. So tap the full screen button now and watch until the very end.
Let me tell you a secret. You don't need to lose your hearing or your mind as you get older. I should know, I'm 84 years young, and I feel better and think smarter than I did when I was 54. But I wasn't always this way. I used to think that no matter what, I would lose my hearing and need hearing aids one day and lose my mind and my health. You see, over the years, my hearing was getting worse. I was getting more and more ear infections, too. And to top it off, I was getting more and more forgetful and absent-minded. I got hearing aids, and it seemed like they just made my hearing get worse more quickly. Earwax was building up in my ears like crazy. No matter how often I tried clearing it out with Q-tips and water, it just seemed to get worse and worse. I tried just about every other earwax cleaning product on the market. Sprays and ear candling included, and nothing helped. It just seemed to get worse no matter what I tried. I had a stuffed feeling in my head all the time, and I couldn't do anything about it. It made it hard to think. It made it hard to focus, too, when I was with my daughter and grandson Johnny. Unfortunately, it seemed Johnny had inherited bad ears from me because he was always getting ear infections. "Mom, are you listening?" my daughter said. "What? Sorry," I said. "Go to an audiologist," my daughter shouted. I already did. "Get a second opinion," she shouted. "Please! I hate to see you miserable like this." Reluctantly, I scheduled an appointment with a different doctor than I am used to. A doctor who specializes in brain function and hearing. I walked into the doctor's office and was surprised. It was unlike any other doctor office I had ever seen. Instead of being clinical and sterile seeming, it was warm and inviting. There was a plush purple armchair and a sofa. It seemed more like a living room than an office. The receptionist immediately offered me coffee, water, or sparkling water. I was floored. Was this the kind of Harvard-educated doctor that rich people regularly see? Dr. Fielder was incredibly patient as I explained my earwax problem and mentioned how my grandson gets ear infections too. He nodded, listening the whole time. He didn't seem like he was in a hurry like most doctors always are. "Yes, I can see the problem. It is good you came in now because there is a strong connection between earwax buildup and Alzheimer's and dementia." "Really?" I gasped. "How is that possible?" "Well, you see," Dr. Fielder explained, earwax buildup can cause hearing loss and tinnitus, ringing in your ears, as well as disorientation that can lead to vertigo, falls, and increase the cognitive load on your brain, which makes it more difficult for the brain to function normally and can lead to cognitive decline. Earwax buildup is often caused by impacted eardrums, which is often caused by Q-tips. Q-tips don't actually clean out ears, but actually just push the earwax deeper into the ears, causing impacted earwax and other problems. I was terrified. "What can I do about it then, doctor?" It was a nightmare to lose my memory and my sense of self. "I have two options for solutions for you. One, I give you a referral to an audiologist who will manually take tools and soften and remove the earwax from your ears. The procedure costs about $300 out of pocket and needs to be done every 2 months. I felt my stomach drop. What's the other option? I would actually recommend the other option more because it is cheaper. And for you who has frequent earwax buildup, it just isn't practical to visit an audiologist every 2 months for the rest of your life, the doctor said. Instead, I would recommend you get a Q-Grip. It is an extremely affordable medical-grade earwax remover that is safe to use on all kinds of ears. It is even gentle enough for children. It is safer and more effective than removing earwax than just about anything on the market. You can buy it online, so it is pretty convenient to get, too. I went home and ordered the Q-Grip immediately. It was cheap. I had trouble believing something so affordable would work so well. But I trusted Dr. Fielder, so I waited eagerly for it to arrive in the mail. When it arrived, I read the instructions, super easy, and cleaned out my ear without hesitation. It felt so good, and more junk came out of my ear than I realized could even fit in there. The stuffed feeling was finally gone, the tinnitus was finally gone, and I could hear crystal clear for the first time in months. Excitedly, I called my daughter. I've finally got a solution to my earwax infections and Johnny's ear infections. Johnny was reluctant to let me anywhere near his ears, but finally agreed when I bribed him by saying I would give him ice cream after. As I used the Q-Grip in his ear, the funniest thing happened. He got more and more relaxed. He was like a cat being pet. Finally, with one final move, I got the rest of his earwax out and found something that made me sure I would never go back to Q-tips or cotton balls again. A piece of cotton was what had been stopping up Johnny's ears this whole time. Cleaning his ears with cotton balls and Q-tips had really hurt Johnny. The Q-Grip, on the other hand, my daughter loves it. He really finds it relaxing, and I do too. I would recommend the Q-Grip to anyone and everyone who has ever cleaned their ears and wants to avoid the danger of other cleaning methods once and for all, and especially to other seniors like me who want to remain sharp well into their old age. The Q-Grip is definitely the best money I have ever spent, and it's saved me money too by not having to go to specialists ever again. Update, Q-Grip is currently offering a 50% off special due to Hearing Awareness Month, but this offer may not last. Because of popular demand, Q-Grip is selling out fast.